So past continuous tense versus simple past. Okay, when do you use simple past? Simple past tense is used for an action which happened in the past, and we are not thinking about the action which was in progress. We are thinking about the action which got completed in the past, or which was completed in the past. So we are thinking about an action which was completed in the past, an action which was completed in the past. In that case, we can use simple past tense. If you are using past continuous tense, then you are talking about an action which was in progress in the past. When I say in progress, that action was happening at a particular point of time in the past. Now, when you look at these examples, Angela was cooking pasta last night. Okay, so this sentence is written in the past continuous tense. How do you know that this is written in the past continuous tense? Angela was the subject. After the subject, the be verb was used. Be verb was in the past tense. So Angela was cooking. Verb is written in the ing form. So if a be verb and the be verb is used and the verb is written in the ing form, then we know that particular sentence is in the continuous form. If the be verb is in the past tense, then we know that is a past continuous tense sentence. So Angela was cooking pasta last night. Tetsu and his friends were watching a movie. They were watching a movie. So this is also in the past continuous tense. Why? The be verb is used in the past tense and the verb is written in the ing form. So that means it's a past continuous tense. So these two sentences are written in the past continuous tense. Now here they are saying, use the simple past for an event that interrupts that action in progress. Okay, this is a very important thing. Okay, use the simple past for an event that interrupts that action in progress. මොකක්ද මේකේ අදහස? මේ simple past tense එක අපිට use කරන්න කියනවා. Simple past tense. Use the simple past. Use the simple past. Simple past tense එක අපිට use කරන්න කියනවා for an event that interrupts that action in progress. ඒ කියන්නේ අතීතයේ සිදු වෙමින් තිබුණු දෙයක්. හරිද? සිදු වෙමින් තිබුණු දෙයක් අතරතුර තව දෙයක් සිදු වුණොත් එහෙම. අතීතයේ යමක් සිදු වෙමින් තිබෙද්දි ඒ අතරතුර තව දෙයක් සිදු වුණොත් එහෙම ඒ දේ සඳහා simple past tense එක use කරන්න කියනවා. අතීතයේ යම්කිසි දෙයක් සිදු වෙමින් තිබෙද්දි ඒ අතරතුර තව දෙයක් සිදු වුණොත් අන්න ඒ දෙයට simple past tense එක use කරන්න කියනවා. ඒතොර සිදු වෙමින් තිබිච්ච දෙයට මොකක්ද use කරන්නේ? past continuous tense. යමක් සිදු වෙමින් තිබුණා. ඒකට past continuous tense. ඒ අතරතුර තව දෙයක් සිදු වුණා නම් ඒකට simple past tense එක අපි use කරනවා. So you can look at this example. Angela was cooking pasta. Angela was cooking pasta. So this sentence is written in the past continuous tense. Okay, so let's look at past continuous tense. Angela was cooking. So was cooking means this is in the past continuous tense. Angela was cooking pasta when everything went dark. Everything went means this is in the simple past tense. This is in the simple past tense. ඇයිද මේ කොටස simple past tense එකෙන් ලියලා තියෙන්නේ? When everything went dark. Angela was cooking pasta. Angela ඉල pasta හදමින් තමයි හිටියේ. pasta හදමින් හිටියා. When everything went dark. ඒ වෙනකොට තමයි, ඒ කියන්නේ කළුවර වෙනකොට හැමදේම එකපාර කළු වෙලා යනකොට, ඒ කියන්නේ කරන්ට් එක ගියා. කරන්ට් එක යනකොට මෙයා pasta හදා තමයි හිටියේ. ඒතර මොකද්ද සිදු වෙමින් තිබුණු ක්‍රියාව? එක දිගට සිදු වෙමින් තිබිච්ච ක්‍රියාව තමයි pasta හදමින් සිටිය එක. ඒ කියන්නේ අතීතයේ කරමින් තිබුණු දේ තමයි pasta හදමින් ඉඳපු එක. ඒ කියන්නේ අතීතයේ සිදු වෙමින් තිබුණු ක්‍රියාව. ඒ අතරතුර වෙච්ච දේ තමයි light ගිය එක. When everything went dark. When everything went dark කියලා කියන්නේ ඒ අතරතුර සිදු වෙච්ච ක්‍රියාව. ඒතකොට ඔකට පැහැදිලි වෙන්න ඕනි මේකේ මේ when everything went dark කියන එක තමයි, when everything went dark කියන එක තමයි මෙන්න මේ interrupting action එක. interrupting action එක. ඒ කියන්නේ සිදු වෙමින් තිබිච්ච දේ තමයි Angela was cooking pasta කියන එක සිදු වෙමින් තිබිච්ච දේ. ඒ අතරතුර සිදු වෙච්ච දේ තමයි මේ when everything went dark කියන එක. ඒ කියන්නේ කරන් ගියා කියන එක තමයි අතරතුර සිදුවෙච්ච දේ. ඒතර අතරතුර සිදුවෙච්ච දේට අපි simple past tense එක දානවා. සිදුවෙමින් තිබුණු ක්‍රියාවට අපි past continuous tense එක use කරනවා. I hope you all understand when to use past continuous tense and when to use simple past tense. So you can see in this example, Angela was cooking pasta when everything went dark. When everything went dark. Let's look at the next sentence as well. While Tetsu and his friends were watching a movie. Okay, so these two were watching a movie. So this is in the past continuous tense. Were watching a movie means that is in the past continuous tense. While Tetsu and his friends were watching a movie, the lights went out. The lights went out. So when you say the lights went out, the lights went out, you can see this went, that is in the past tense, that is in the past tense, simple past tense, subject, and then if the verb is written in this past form, then that means that's a simple past tense. After the subject, if the past form of the be verb is used and if the verb is written in the ing form, then it is a past continuous tense sentence. So while Tetsu and his friends were watching a movie, the lights went out. Lights gaya. Movie එක බලබල ඉන්නකොට light ගියා. තර බලබල සිටියා කියන එකනේ දිගටම වෙච්ච ක්‍රියාව. ඒ ක්‍රියාව වෙනකොට අතරතුරදි වෙච්ච ක්‍රියාව තමයි මෙන්න මේ ලයිට් ගියා කියන එක අතරතුරදි වෙච්ච ක්‍රියාව. එහෙනම් අතරතුරදි වෙච්ච ක්‍රියාවට අපි simple past tense එක use කරනවා. සිදු වෙමින් තිබුණු ක්‍රියාවට, ඒ කියන්නේ action in progress, the action which was in progress, for that one we have to use past continuous tense. You can see while Tetsu and his friends are watching a movie, the lights went out. හරි. ඒතර simple past tense සහ past continuous tense මෙන්න මේ විදිහට එකට භාවිතා කරනකොට මතක තියාගන්න එක දිගට සිදුවෙමින් තිබිච්ච ක්‍රියාවට past continuous tense එක දානවා. ඒ එක දිගට සිදුවෙමින් තිබිච්ච ක්‍රියාව අතරතුර තව ක්‍රියාවක් සිද්ධ වුණා නම් අන්න ඒකට simple past tense එක අපි use කරනවා. ඔන්න ඕක තමයි අපිට මතක තියාගන්න තියෙන්නේ. හරි? right. Now let's look at this exercise. Complete the conversations with the past continuous or simple past forms of the verbs. Then practice the partner. Okay. So we have to use either past continuous tense or simple past tense of the verbs which are given within the parentheses or within the brackets. What were you doing last night when the storm? Okay. When the storm, definitely this is the interrupting action, no? When the storm began. When the storm began. So that means storm began at some point in the past. What were you doing last night? So at that time, what were you doing? So you were doing a particular action. When you are doing that action, to interrupt that action, another action happened. That is, the storm began. Okay. So for this one, we have to use simple past tense. And for this one, we have to use past continuous tense. Let's look at the next one. I space my computer. Okay. While I space my report, the electricity suddenly space off. Okay. So which one was happening, or the what is the action which was in progress? So if you look at this one, we can write like this. I was using my computer. Okay, I was using my computer. Give me a second. Right. So I was using my computer. I was using my computer. While I was writing my report. While I was using my report, the electricity suddenly went off. The electricity suddenly went off. While I was writing my report, the electricity suddenly went off. So this was the action which was in progress. I was writing my report. I was writing my report. While I was writing my report, the electricity suddenly went off. The electricity suddenly went off. So this was the action which was in progress, and this is the action which happened in between this action, which was I was writing my report. When I was writing my report only, the electricity suddenly went off. So you can use while or when to give this meaning. Let's look at the next one. Space your work. Okay. So we can ask, did you did you lose your work? Did you lose your work? So this is in the simple past tense. Why? Because we are asking whether you lost your work, right? So did you lose your work? Yeah, unfortunately, I I needed to do it again. I needed to do it again. What were you doing last night when the storm began? I was using my computer. While I was writing my report, the electricity suddenly went off. Did you lose your work? Yeah, unfortunately, I needed to do it again because they're asking us to use either simple past tense or past continuous tense. Okay, right. Students, in that way, can you all complete the second exercise and send me the answers in the Google chat? Okay, so how space you space break your foot? Okay, so definitely we are not talking about something that was happening in the past, no. So we are talking about how did this happen? How did you break your foot? No, that's how the question should be asked. How did you break your foot? Oh, I was skiing. No, or I was skiing. I was skiing. Really? We can ask. We can ask. Did it? Did it? Yeah. Did it hurt? No. Really? Sorry. Here it has been capital. Really? Did it hurt? Of course, but fortunately, someone called an ambulance. Someone called an ambulance. That's good. Yeah. And while I was waiting, while I was waiting, while I was waiting, my friends brought me hot chocolate. My friends brought me hot chocolate. Yes, Devmila, your answers are also yes, correct, Devmila. While I was waiting, my friends brought me hot chocolate. So this is how the past continuous tense and the simple past tense has to be used.